Hello children, I'm going to read a story from the Bible called The Lost Sheep. This is a story that some of you will remember because we've read it in school before. When Jesus talked, everybody came to listen. People who thought they were good, and people who weren't so good too. Cheats and liars, robbers and thieves. The people who thought they were good didn't like this one bit. "Hey Jesus," they shouted. "You say you come from God? You call him your Father. So why are you spending your time with these bad people?" Jesus thought for a minute. "Let me tell you a story," he said. Once upon a time, there was a shepherd who had 100 sheep. He knew each of them by sight. They all looked different. Big ones, small ones, spotted ones, striped ones. Tall ones, small ones. Sleek ones and woolly ones. He knew them all. And every night, after he had called them from the fields and gathered them in their pen, he would count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, all the way to 100. But one night, he found himself a sheep short. He counted 97, 98, 99, but he never got to 100 because the last sheep was missing. The shepherd looked around the pen. "It's Bramble," he said. "It's Bramble that's gone." And what do you think he did? Did he say to himself, "I still have 99 sheep left. Who cares if one is lost?" Of course not. He cared for the missing sheep as much as for the rest of the sheep. So he picked up his walking stick and off he went, walking across the hills and fields looking for his lost sheep. He looked under bushes, he looked behind rocks, he looked down in deep ravines. And finally, when he had almost given up hope, he found the lost sheep, trapped in a tangle of thorns. The shepherd shouted, "Hooray!" Then he slung the sheep around his shoulders and carried it safely home. "Come to my house," he called to his neighbours. "Come to my house," he called to his friends. "My sheep was lost and now it's found. We're going to have a party." Once the story was over, Jesus explained to those who were listening, "Why do I talk to people who have done bad things?" He said to the crowd, "Because God is like a shepherd, and we are all his sheep. Some stay in the pen, but some wander away and get lost. So someone has to look for them and talk to them. Someone has to help them. And when they come back to him, God throws a party too." That story makes us think about how everybody is valuable, everybody is important. We all make the wrong decisions sometimes. Sometimes we all get lost. But it's good to know that there are people who will try and find us and help us. Thank you for listening, children. Now, I'm going to say a short prayer, and if you'd like to make it your own, you can say Amen at the end. Father God, help us to look after those who are lost. Help us to find them and support them and bring them back to us. And if we are ever lost, help us to trust that you are there and that you'll find us. Amen. Thank you, children. Goodbye.